Hey, let's go. Let's start the show. Come on, baby. First time in a month.
Tales from the shit.
TFTS, episode 42, with your head pooper in command, Josh Jack. An educational show about something nasty we all do. If you ain't pooping, you ain't living, and blah, blah, blah. Folks, it's been a month, something to look forward to. I did a lot of pooping this year, and I know some of yous, well, you probably did a lot of pooping as well. We got 3 poop articles to get to. And we have, my usual disgusting when I ate, nobody cares about crap. Well, let's not waste any time. The first article is Poop Sloths Hunt for Early Signs of Omicron in Sewage. For those of you interested in COVID, you might want to listen to this. Scientists have detected traces of Omicron in Westwater, Houston, Colorado. We're going to talk about Colorado later. Colorado, by the way, is one of the shittiest cities. We're going to talk about them later. It's a signal that indicates the coronavirus variant is present in those cities, as well as California. Highlights the useful data produced by wastewater surveillance research as Omicron looms. Gathering this data requires careful calibration among wastewater facilities, engineers, blah, blah, blah. Every time you flush, you think of us, said deputy. Wow. So, yeah, Colorado, folks, is just, they're pooping away. This next one, they want me to get ad blocker. Blow me. Never. Colorado leads the nation. I just talked about Colorado. They lead the nation in dog poop complaints. So a lot of people in Colorado, they like to smoke weed. And what they like to do is walk their dog and not pick up after it. You fucking lazy potheads, you pieces of shit. Colorado ranks the first in the nation as dog poop complaints according to a recent study. It's by a company called Paws. Consumers find pet insurance, analyze tweets with a number of poop-related keywords, dog poo, stepped in poo, so that's just how people are finding us. Colorado leads the nation with 15.4 tweets annually per 1,000 with poop-related complaints. We analyze tweets searching for keywords related to dog poo complaints to reveal the foul estate of all. So Colorado, they got COVID in their poop, they're not cleaning up to their dogs. I don't know, guys, they may have the best weed, but they're assholes. And finally, the last poop article we have before we get to the poop topics is farting barista loses a harassment claim against a colleague who asked him to stop. A senior British barista who sued the Crown Prosecution Service for England and Wales after a colleague asked him to stop farting in the room they worked together has lost the case. Tariq, who sued for harassment, told an employment tribunal that his repetitive flatulence was caused by medication from a heart condition. He said the comment from his colleague Paul was embarrassing and violated his dignity, but the panel found it reasonable for McCory to have asked him to stop. The prosecutor had a heart attack in 2014 also alleged he was discriminated against because of his disabilities and made a number of further allegations from his colleagues and bosses. This thing goes on and on. Wow. So you folks, you think you got problems out there. There's people out there getting sued. All right, folks, now we got the poop articles out the way. Now it's time to get to the poop topics and such. First one, I ate a Wawa Italian hoagie for lunch with chips. Then later I had 2 cheeseburgers from Burger King. And then for dinner I had 2 slices of pizza. And all night I kept farting poop in my butt. The next day, I dropped a giant dump that was shaped like the letter O. So, if you want to poop like me, folks, eat lots of sandwiches, burgers, all that stuff. There's nothing worse when I get those kind of farts where I stick a baby wipe back there and it's leaking poop. I hate that, guys. Especially when I got somewhere to go. I made ribs for dinner and nobody wanted to eat it because everyone's an asshole in my house. So, I ate like a whole slack of ribs. And then I had baby rib farts. I don't know what about ribs. I think it's the sauce and all the meat. Just, really, really disgusting rib type farts, folks. Here's something else I had. I had a bowl of Raisin Bran and then went out, got drunk, and had a cheesesteak. Came home and ate 2 egg rolls. I shit it in the middle of the night, like 4 4 o'clock in the morning, and then the next day, all snakes and shit bits. So yeah, I was shitting all day, and that's what happens when you mix Chinese food with American food. Not to be racist, certain things should not mix. I ate a whole 1-foot hoagie from this delicious deli that I go to, and then my tummy felt clogged. Later that night, I dropped a giant cut-up chunk dump, and the next morning the same. So I dropped 2 big dumps, guys, from this deli. There's this deli, I'm not going to say the name because they're not a sponsor of the show as of yet, but I go there like once every other week, and their fucking hoagies they're better than Wawa. They're so good, and they're big, and they put lots of meat on there. And I usually eat a half, but nobody wanted the other half, so I ate the other one, and boy, did they clog me up. I dropped a giant log with bits from a cheesesteak and a pizza, and the log got stuck in the middle of the bowl. You guys ever have that happen? Yeah, I have a small toilet, as I said, and sometimes I'll flush a log, and the log would get stuck. And I have no choice but to get a big bowl of toilet water, not toilet water, water, in my bucket and flush it down. Oh yeah, I've been eating a lot of bacon cheeseburgers lately. I haven't had burgers in a while. I don't like Burger King. That's very close to me. They suck. So I've been going to Wawa and places downtown to try bacon burgers. And man, bacon burgers come out just the way they look. I've been taking these big patty type dumps, guys, like this. My God. What else do we have? And you ever clean your toilet and you poop right afterwards? That happened to me yesterday. I had all this disgust and pee and poopy stains in my toilet. I said, you got to be an adult. You got to clean your toilet, Joshua. So I cleaned my toilet. Then about 20 minutes later, it wasn't even done yet. I still had the Clorox on there. And I took a big stinky dump right on top of it. And I said, it always happens. I can't stay clean, folks. Just like when I take a shower. Whenever I take a shower, I poop right afterwards. Whenever I clean my toilet, I poop right afterwards. I have the worst timing. Just like in comedy. Well, guys, that was the last poop show of the year. Thank you so much for the very few supporters we have. Next year is a whole other year of pooping. My God, how many poops have we taken? Maybe what I should do is I should get a little calendar and mark how many times I poop, but that might be too extreme for the show. Hey, enough else going on. And thank God we have poop articles, because without them, the show would be dead. Nobody wants to hear about my poops. I understand that. But regardless of that, thank you guys for listening and watching to Tales from the Shit. The next episode will be January the 31st. Give us an extra week. Last day of the month for next month. Actually, wait, February is a shorter month. Yeah, that gives us about, maybe we'll do it, maybe we'll do it the 24th, we'll see. But regardless, that's it, guys. You just listened to another episode of
Tales from the Shit.
Keep on pooping, keep on living.